Another home run for the Jumanji franchise. Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest moments from Jumanji: The Next Level. For this list, we're looking at the most hilarious scenes from the follow-up Jumanji movie. If you haven't seen The Next Level yet, a spoiler alert is now in effect, unless you want to pause this video to go watch it. Number 10. Meet Eddie. Everyone has either met or encountered a grandparent who's particularly stubborn or just plain determined to do things on their own.
What? You think I can't change a light bulb?
Not that those are bad traits, but Spencer's grandfather Eddie is especially headstrong. In the beginning of the movie, he tries to convince everyone that he can function just fine on his own, even though he's still recovering from hip surgery.
Meh, I'll be out of here in no time.
Clearly, Eddie is not one to ask for help, as he tells Spencer to not tell his mom about falling out of a chair, and denies Bethany from helping him get to the kitchen.
Do you need a hand?
Do I look like I need a hand?
It is Danny DeVito at his hilarious best, though. Number 9. Smoldering Intensity. One of the best running gags from Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle was Dr. Bravestone's odd ability, Smoldering Intensity.
It's this stupid face you make, huh?
Really, when would this ever come in handy? So, when Eddie this time takes the form of the muscled adventurer, we know it's only a matter of time before he discovers this particular trait. However, he uses it at the most inopportune moments throughout the movie.
Sure thing.
That's not when you smolder.
Of course, because it is the hunky Dr. Bravestone, Martha gets a little distracted before quickly remembering who the character really is.
Ew, old man, get it together.
Don't underestimate Eddie, though. He discovers how and when to use Smoldering Intensity correctly by the end of the film.
It's really good to see you, Eddie.
Likewise.
Number 8. Switching bodies.
All bodies are beautiful, even this one.
In general, The Next Level managed to mix things up a bit by having some of the old characters switch bodies and play as different characters.
It's a machine! And on top of that, boobs.
Touch my boobs and I will murder you.
Seeing Fridge struggle to get a grip on being Shelly and Ruby, for example, was an absolute riot. And Spencer being played by Awkwafina had its fair share of funny moments, like when he's caught by his own grandpa.
That ain't Spencer. Look, I know my grandson. My grandson's a guy.
Did he change his hair?
The only person missing from the party was Bethany. It was a bit of a shame that we didn't get more of her until the last third of the movie, but once she returned to Shelley Oberon's body, all was right in the world again.
Spencer! Hi!
Hey, Bethany.
We have so much catching up to do. I want to hear everything about New York.
Also, that cool shot where they're all emerging from the water, pure gold. Number 7. Eddie's old flame. While searching for Spencer in the dunes, the gang tries to solve the meaning of a mysterious phrase, follow the flame.
I thought you'd never come back.
Part of the solution turns out to be an NPC known as the Flame, a former lover of Dr. Bravestone and girlfriend to the infamous mob boss Switchblade. She then reveals to Bravestone some critical information during their time at the Oasis. Unfortunately, Eddie has other priorities.
What'd she say?
Well, she said she thought I was never gonna come back here. She wants to get together later, and I think we all know what that means.
He takes the time to tell the group about his alleged hookup before relaying what the Flame really said. And later on, he takes advantage of the Flame's scripted behavior to make out with her.
I think you should explain it to us one more time.
Number 6. Milo and Eddie's fight. While traveling through Jumanji, Eddie and Milo get into a heated argument when we finally learn why Spencer's grandfather is holding such a grudge.
I lost my restaurant so you could drive around and look at ashtrays.
Yes, Ed. That's what you do when you retire.
However, the bickering escalates kind of quickly once their camels start taking sides, prompting Milo to challenge his former friend.
My camel's taking your side?
Given that at this stage, Milo is Mouse and Eddie is Bravestone, anyone who's seen the previous film knows exactly how this is gonna end. And so do Fridge and Martha.
No!
Even with all of his Tai Chi flowing through him, Milo spectacularly fails and yields. Yeah, rule number 1 in Jumanji, never challenge Bravestone to a fight. Number 5, the Ostrich chase. In addition to being one of the most thrilling scenes, this was the perfect way to assure audiences that the next level would not be the same experience as Welcome to the Jungle. When a confrontation with an ostrich goes horribly wrong, the group finds themselves caught in a stampede of these flightless birds. While Fridge and Martha scramble to find a way out, Eddie and Milo bumble about and discover some of their new abilities. Well, more so Eddie than Milo. The grandfather's ego gets a little bit inflated as he punches ostriches and expertly catches Milo before he goes flying out of the dune buggy.
Beat it! Get out of here!
Admittedly though, wouldn't anyone be impressed with themselves if they had inherited Bravestone's powers?
We're not gonna make it.
Number 4. Bethany and Fridge, the brothers Kababik. As Spencer and Martha sneak into Jurgen's fortress, Bethany and Fridge pose as the brothers Kababik, a pair of siblings who are supposedly letting Jurgen marry their sister.
I am Augustus.
And I'm Tom Todlick.
And despite the actual characters never making an appearance in the movie, we learn quite a bit about the brothers Kababik just from Bethany and Fridge's ruse.
Everybody knows the story about my little brother and his famous testicles, wherever they may be.
Wherever they may be.
For a short moment, it seems like the two will be exposed for not knowing who is posing as which brother, but they get it together as Bethany claims to be the smarter one, while Fridge unknowingly claims to be the brother who sacrificed his testicles to stop a massive flood. Aw, Fridge, will you ever catch a break?
Right. I got no balls.
Number 3. Strengths and weaknesses. With a new game comes a new set of strengths and weaknesses, and some have gotten more ridiculous since the last movie. The moment when they all discover what they can and can't do is a perfect blend of mild confusion and mounting frustration.
Nunchucks. That's new.
Damn, that's a good list.
On top of Eddie learning how to use Smoldering Intensity, Martha learns she can use nunchucks, and Milo is skillful in linguistics.
The study of languages.
Makes sense. He studies the entire language on his way to the point.
Fridge, on the other hand, draws the short straw yet again. As Shelley Oberon, he's gained the knowledge of geometry while being weak to heat, sun, and sand. You know, all of the best traits to have when you're stranded in a place like the dunes.
Geometry is... it's new.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to be better at geometry?
Number 2. Eddie's Rampage. It's no secret that Eddie steals almost the entire movie, but his best moment comes as the group is trying to leave the oasis.
I said beat it. Get out of here.
While Spencer and Milo disappear to go steal some camels, Eddie stands outside to guard the place. Remember though, he doesn't quite understand how video games work. So it isn't long before he starts picking fights with the locals and racking up a body count. By the time Spencer and Milo enlist the camels' help, Eddie has already attracted Switchblade's attention and promptly gets the whole group killed. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Entering the game.
What in tarnation?
We had a feeling there'd be some confusion when Eddie and Milo entered the game, but we didn't think it'd be quite this bad.
Are we dead?
Even after Martha explains, very clearly we might add, that they're in a video game, the old men continue to ask the same questions, the best one being Eddie's.
Are we in Florida?
What really drives the whole scene home, though, is that it's our first taste of Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart mimicking Danny DeVito and Danny Glover. And their impressions are spot on. Don't be surprised if you find yourself rewatching this scene in the future.
Spencer?
Yes.
He's here.
Yes.
Spencer, Eddie's grandson.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.